Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video. Today is all about the DJI Neo and the video quality of the DJI Neo. There seems to be a lot of mixed kind of reviews, mixed reactions to the camera quality. We are used to DJI drones having very good video quality. Even, the Mini 4 Pro, which was kind of like the entry level, the cheapest sort of camera drone from them, has wicked camera quality. 4K, 60 frames. It just looks crisp. When you get out and you're flying it around, unfortunately I deleted the footage when I returned my Mini 4 Pro, but I was out down at my waterfront, flying around the water, around some boats, all that stuff. It looks perfect. And the 60 frames when you're flying is what you need. Now, unfortunately with the Neo, you're 4K 30. And your 4K is, well, I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of things you can buy out there that say 4K, and yet it doesn't look all that great. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I don't want you to think that this video is going either way. It's not, hey, look at the DJI Neo. The video actually is better than people say. I don't want you to go in this video and say, oh, this guy's just trying to put down the Neo and that the video quality is crap. I'm going to let you guys be the judge. The video starts off, I'm at the top of my street, and it's just a simple flying around myself, the truck. I eventually go into a trail and I fly in the trail. So there's kind of a lot of shade. There's tree cover, and I lift off at one point, guys. I get kind of high, I go above the tree line, all that kind of stuff, just so that you can kind of get a lot of different angles. Now that was shot about 9:30 in the morning. Some parts the sun is in front of us, some parts the sun is behind us. Again, I want to capture all different angles. If I wanted to just make a video showcasing the quality, the good quality, we all know we can do that. That's not hard to do. We can always go at a certain angle. But in my opinion, the person buying this drone is not the guy that's going to use it for business. He's not trying to, or she, sorry, they're not using it to do a business. They're not trying to capture the greatest video quality. They're just looking for a camera. Now, later, probably about 3 or 4 hours later, I go out after lunch. And at that point, we have the sun right above us, which is the worst time to do any kind of pictures, video, or anything. I headed down to a local beach, and I just kind of took off, went out over the water, just did a few things again, kind of in, sort of a rocky tree kind of environment. At one point, I even fly up to a tree branch, and I just kind of focused on it, which was pretty impressive because I'm actually, I've got a lot of wind speed going, and the quality still looks good. There's also a part that when I'm done at the first location, the battery was about to die. So I had landed the drone, but I didn't turn off the recording, and I'm actually walking back to my truck, and I'm just holding the drone. So I'm not trying to record. I'm not trying to capture anything. I think I must have just kind of been like this, probably walking back. And I was actually pretty impressed with that. The digital stabilization works very well. It does a great job. So here you guys go. Again, this is not meant to be, I'm not trying to say that the video quality is better than what people say. I'm not trying to say it's worse than what people say. I'll let you guys be the judge. And at the end of the video, I will come in and give my opinion though. So either way, let's get to it. All right, guys, there you have it, the DJI Neo. Back on the bench, all cleaned up, obviously, guys, because there's nothing to clean up on it. If you're wondering about this mat, this is the Cow RC solder mat. What's nice about this is that if you're soldering and you drop solder down, it's not going to burn whatever kind of surface you're working on. You can actually just go and pick it right off and it's good to go. I'm using it right now because I just like the idea that the color of the Neo and this white color here or cream color here on the Cow actually look the same. So I thought it just made it kind of cool. Now, camera quality of the DJI Neo. When I first got the footage offloaded and I started watching it like immediately, and I'm kind of looking at myself and I was looking at the truck, I was kind of flying up to it. I didn't like it. I genuinely was like, whoa, this doesn't look all that good. And for being a 4K quality camera, I don't think it's there. Now, I am constantly reminding myself that I think, again, it was $199 US, $249 Canadian for just the drone. But when you are used to having a certain level of quality, the Hero 12, guys, this thing is awesome. The camera quality you get from it is amazing. My S24 Ultra, which is what I'm using right now to record this, again, is awesome. I do find that the camera quality of the Neo is not where it should be. I would have rather seen maybe a, let's say $400 drone with better camera quality than coming in at $249 again, guys, for just the drone, but having the quality that this is. And the 4K 30 frames per second. Now, I know if you're a creator and you try to do all those fancy video type things, supposedly that's what you guys do. I think it looks horrible. When I started flying this thing around slightly with a very little bit amount of speed, I never, guys, even left. I was always in the first, whatever it is here, the cinema mode. I find it's almost unwatchable. It's the frames, there's just not enough frames to make the quality look seamless, and I don't like that at all, which has me worried for what the intention of this drone was. Now, I still need to get it out and fly it with my RCs for what it was intended for, the reason I bought it. But overall, at this point right now, and again, yes, I'm going to keep saying it, $199 US, $250 Canadian, which is not a lot of money, I still don't think the quality is there. And I think DJI missed a really good opportunity. It's just, I mean, is it a camera? Does it record? Yes. Okay, it does that. Is it, completely awful? No. But again, if you're going out with certain type of cameras, again, GoPro, any flagship phone today, you're going out with a real camera, whether it's a mirrorless DSLR or whatever. When you go to this footage, there is a huge difference in video quality. And if you're somebody who is not used to having any, like a good camera quality, if you're not used to that and you're just like, I want to go out, it's cheap, you're going to love it because it is a lot of fun to fly. And hey, you do get to record. If you're somebody who's used to having just a certain level of camera quality, if you've, again, owned other DJI drones, if you've owned or own a Mini 4 Pro, Mini 3 Pro, whatever, your first reaction when you see this footage is going to be like, oh, that's actually not what I wanted. Now, I'm going to let you guys be the judge. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want to slam what I have to say, knock yourself out. I'm used to it. But I do feel like I looked at this drone a lot different than I would have looked at my RCs, my actual ground RCs. When you drive 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 1/8 scale style bashers, you start to get a feel for which ones are good, which ones need work, which ones are just bad. And only the people who drive a lot of trucks like that are going to know. I've often, I read comments where people will tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about because I said some bad things about the Traxxas sledge in the beginning, but then I'll go to their channel and it's just literally a Traxxas channel. Well, of course they're not going to like what I have to say. With the Neo, I don't have a ton of experience, guys, with all their drones, but I have had experience with a few of them. And just with that limited experience, yes, I can tell you the camera quality on this is not up to par. Again, I've kind of rambled on a little bit longer here than I wanted to, but I just kind of want to, I guess I want to end with saying, if you've owned a Mini 3 Pro, a Mini 4 Pro, or something better, if you're used to the camera quality of a GoPro Hero 12, if you have a flagship phone, and you were looking at getting that same quality in this drone, it's not happening. Again, for the price, everything that you get, it is a fun package. And I mean, I still haven't decided yet, guys, if I'm going to keep it. I've got to get out and do what I bought it for and what it was intended for. But I have kind of a mixed feeling now. For the $500, I'm kind of thinking that, you know what, I might just hold off for a bit and go back to the Mini 4 Pro or wait till a Mini 5 Pro and spend the extra money, because, you know, sometimes you do get what you pay for. And in my opinion, I don't know where this lies, because it is cheap, but the video quality is sort of cheap too. I don't know. Again, guys, I've rambled on long enough. I didn't want to talk this long. So you know what? As always, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, please subscribe, and have a fantastic day.